Hi, welcome to BrianSews. It's been a long time since I've got a successful video. I'm hoping this is the one. I've been having some technical difficulties. The audio track has been not lining up properly with my video track, so by the time I get to the end of a 10-minute clip, the audio is 6 seconds off the video. It ends up being kind of unwatchable. So anyway, this is the first time I've recorded here in the new sewing room. You can see behind me. It's kind of big mess right now. I've been really busy. I moved to a new house, which is about an hour, 40 minutes from work. So an hour with traffic if the traffic happens to be bad. So I have a lot less time on my hands. Well, okay, I have like an hour or less a day to myself, which means an hour less for blogging. I also got another job in addition to the job I already have, and the new job is at a sewing school. I'm going to be a sewing instructor teaching, anybody, but initially it's starting out with a lot of little girls how to sew. Part of that job is coming up with projects that little girls might like. And I've come out with, I wonder where the pattern is. You can see I'm not very well prepared here because I don't even have the pattern I want to show you here in my hand, but I've got this pattern from work. It's a simplicity pattern, and it's got this great horse. I thought, I'm going to make a horse. Little girls love horses. So I made the horse up, took it into the school, and little girls liked it, but the lady who runs the school gave me some suggestions on a horse that little girls would find irresistible. And one of the problems that I've been having with sewing these projects for little girls, basically what I do is I sew a sample project, take it in, and see if there's any interest in that. And if there is interest in the sample project, we write up instructions, create the pattern to basically decide, plan a class around that. If you're talking about 6-week sessions, but it's once a week for like an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most, maybe. I think it's an hour and a half. So that's really very little time. I mean, you're talking about 9 hours worth of sewing. And if you're talking about little girls who have basic sewing skills, 9 hours is not a long time to create an entire project. So, anyway, so I create the samples and I take them in, and they've got to be appealing. So with her suggestions, actually you can see it right there behind me. This is the other horse I created, and this is supposed to be irresistible to little girls. And I find it rather irresistible too. It's really quite cute. You've got the hair. The hair is very important. Lots of hair. The fuzzy ears on the inside, and then it's the same corduroy on the outside. This is actually a corduroy. The body's made of a corduroy here. Nice big full tail. Lots and lots of hair on the tail. The underside is polka dot pink. Isn't that cute? Same as on the bottom of the feet. And I put this faux fur, short cropped faux fur for the hooves. Because I feel like I've seen horses with hairy hooves, but that doesn't make sense because hooves are just like kind of horse fingernails, so I don't know. I feel like I've seen hair on horse hooves, but I don't really know. Girls love horses, I guess. So, love this hair. It's just this is like all about the hair. Someone said, it reminds me of My Little Pony. I'm like, you know what? I never had a My Little Pony, but I think you're probably right. It reminds me of a My Little Pony too. I put, you're supposed to use plastic beads in the feet. Well, I use lentil beans. I think that'll be just fine. So for the hair, so everyone keeps asking me, well, what did you use for the hair? The hair's so nice. Well, let me show you. On the original one, which I found out, which I know now is a boy horse. This is a girl horse. On the original one, I used brown hair, as you saw in the picture that I flashed up. And this is the brown hair. And this is the pink hair. The brown hair was $1.99. The pink hair was $3.99. So we're talking about double the price for pink hair from this particular beauty supply I went to. And this stuff, to use it, it comes as a, pull out the package here. It comes as a ponytail, basically. You can see it's just it's just folded over at the top. Oh, so pretty. It's very, very pink. Comes as a ponytail. This is, I didn't use, when I used to work in a salon and make hair extensions, this is not, I did not buy hair that came in a plastic package like this, but the hair did come in ponytails like this, and it was real human hair, not plastic hair like this. But what I basically do, what you can do, and maybe I'll show a little how-to on this if people are interested, is to convert this ponytail into something that's like a weft, so something like a long strip of hair. You actually can use a sewing machine, and you just push this through the sewing machine, and it ends up bundling the hair in little bundles as it sews. And then when you get to the end, you just flip it over and sew it again. So you end up, and you try to sew like a track, like a quarter inch, half inch wide strip of sewing, or stitches basically. And that kind of just keeps it all together, and then you just use some glue and glue all that together. You can use hot glue or a white glue or anything basically to keep the hair from pulling through the stitches. And then you can cut it up and use it as you want. For the tail, I used the ponytail like this. Actually, what I did was, this here is the mane. I used the curly part for the mane, and then cut off the excess, and then used this part for the tail. So let's see, what else have I been working on? Oh, I got another. I'll put away now. I'm sorry, I did not plan this video out very well. I got, as you know, the Vigorelli, or maybe you don't know because I haven't really talked about it too much. The Vigorelli has become my most absolute favorite sewing machine. You can see it. It's the green one right here, right there. It uses cams that are extraordinarily hard to find. And I got a set of 6 cams on eBay. There they are. They're individual cams. 3 of which I already owned, which I didn't know until I got them. That's okay. And another user's manual. This is for the Vigorelli ZZ Universal. So what's interesting is that this sewing machine manual did not actually go to the machine that used the cams. So someone was collecting these or something. They put them together and sold them on eBay as like they went together, but they don't. So the one with the cams is this one, which is it says robot here, and robot means with the cams, because it's the automatic embroidery stitching. So yeah, that's another big excitement, is some Vigorelli cams. It was almost more, I don't know that I'm really use the embroidery on that machine, but just the idea that it's a very rare machine and very rare to find the cams, and I just happened to, I didn't just happen to find them on eBay. I have an eBay saved search that, tells me anytime anything Vigorelli comes up on eBay. So something came up and I just couldn't resist. I had to buy it. I do, on eBay, it does notify me every once in a while a machine will come up. And generally they're real beat up, not looking good, these machines. Someone emailed me on YouTube and said that one of the reasons why these machines are kind of rare, besides being kind of an off-name Italian manufacturer, besides that, they're kind of rare because this particular model that uses the cams, it uses a cam for the zigzag, and the cam it uses for the zigzag is I don't want to call it plastic, it's like Bakelite. It's kind of like a plastic type cam that you use for the zigzag stitching. So if you do a lot of zigzagging, you will, because it's a metal finger that rests on plastic, and there's little bumps in the plastic as it goes around, and the finger moves up and down as it reads the bumps. So if you do like zigzag stitching, you will wear out the zigzag cam, and once you wear that one out, that's all there is to it. You won't be, I highly doubt you'd be able to find a replacement unless you just found one off another machine. I was very lucky in this machine that I got, is that it doesn't look like the zigzag was hardly if ever used. So it's kind of nice. Gosh, I really want to be doing more of these videos. I'm hoping this is going to work. I'm using a different software to record them. I'm having trouble. I have a very slow internet connection in my new place now. The old internet was really super fast fiber optic internet, and the only internet available here is really super slow DSL internet. So I'm having to find some creative solutions for uploading these videos. So, all right, well, thank you for joining me. Let's cross our fingers that this video is working out, and I hope to have a lot more videos as the weather gets cooler. Bye.